Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to take you on a tour of my Victorian house at Christmas. I've got all my Christmas decorations out. Now, that's a bit of a clickbait. The house itself is not Victorian. It's about a 16-year-old build, but I kind of wanted to do the interiors as Victorian, Edwardian, that kind of period. I'm a big fan of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. A Christmas Carol is my favorite book. And you'll see a few little references to that throughout the house. And these are things that are all year round in the house, not just at Christmas. So we're going to start off with my front door. So for my front door, I have a traditional Christmas wreath. But I also went for that specific door knocker because it looks like a lot of door knockers used in different Christmas Carol movies. So yeah, that's my front door. Now we are inside. This is where I'm doing my intro video. So let me show you around here. There's not much in the way of decorations in the hallway or up on the landing area, but there's a few interesting Christmassy things. So we're gonna go upstairs. You see I've got the old world aesthetic. I've got a really cool grandfather clock, a tall case clock from 1844. I think it's gorgeous. But on the stairs again, not Christmassy, but I do have a London Times. Well, it was just called the Times back then, from 1897. I've been trying to find a London Times from around December 19th, 1843. That's when A Christmas Carol was released. Just a week before Christmas. I remember the interesting thing, one little anecdote of here is there was no mention of the word Christmas in the London Times that came out December 25th, 1843. When people were reading A Christmas Carol, their main newspaper, no reference or mention of Christmas. That book really did influence Christmas as we know it today. But I did get close. So I've got one here. This is the Madisonian. It's from the United States. But if you look at the date there, December 6th, 1843, that's when that actual newspaper was out. So like 13 days later, Charles Dickens released A Christmas Carol. Now we're going to continue up the stairs. You can see I've got a really cool, I love my gallery wall here. So no Christmas decorations up here as such. Oh, one of the candles went out. That's not good. Two of the candles went out. But you can see I got some candle sconces up here. And I changed them from the white that's usually there to red for Christmas. All right, let's go down to the living room where the Christmassy vibes are in full swing. Alrighty, so here is my living room for Christmas. So here's my tree. I went with an artificial tree. I always go with artificial. I put my decorations up in the middle of November because I love Christmas. And a real tree just won't last until December. I've got 2 presents there. Not amazing, but by December 25th, that will be full of presents. One interesting thing I want to show you over here. I will have holly up here. I don't have it yet. I've got 2 full sets of Charles Dickens from 1870 and 1900. 1900 version there, 1870. And if anyone's interested, I've got Thackeray's complete works as well. Dickens and Thackeray were kind of rivals, but secretly they really, really respected each other. I've also got a very old edition of A Christmas Carol in there. So that's there all year round, looking out. On the mantelpiece, which I think is just gorgeous, when I moved into the house and seen the mantelpiece, I thought this is going to look amazing at Christmas. So I've just recently changed the candles to red for Christmas. I got my nutcrackers going on. My old vintage socks are hanging there. And there's a kind of a garland thingy in the background, which I think is subtle but nice. Nothing's, oh, there's no real over-the-top decorations in the house. It's all subtle to do with colors, like the candles getting swapped out, etc. But I do have my little display here on the TV, my little Christmas village. Which I think is nice and pretty. We got Santa, we got some reindeers, we got a little weird kind of Christmas owl, which I think is really cute. But behind Santa, we got Tiny Tim's crutch. And again, that's another piece I have there all year round. When people ask what that is, that's Tiny Tim's crutch. We got a little display. I don't like these candles. I don't like them when I have kind of my little Christmas ornaments here, because they will set my speaker on fire. Usually they're just in the middle. And over here on my console table, I have a few Christmas ornaments, a little train. This Santa, I bought that for my mum when she was sick in hospital. She was given 2 days to live around Christmas. And I remember getting that for her just to make the place a bit Christmas. She was always in great spirits. But she actually pulled through. She like surprised all the doctors, etc. One of the head kind of renal guys came to visit her and said, "You have really surprised us." And she got out of hospital for 2 more years before she eventually did pass away. So that's always when I take that out, I always just think of those moments in the hospital. Actually, I'm keeping with the Christmas Carol vibes. Right there we have 2 half crowns. Now the one on top, the one that's kind of faded, is from 1842. It's a genuine 1842 half crown. And there's a scene in the Christmas Carol, and you see it in all the movies, where Scrooge is looking at the window and says, "Hey boy, will you go to the poulterers and get me the biggest, you know, the one as big as me?" I said, "Come back in 5 minutes and I'll give you a half crown." So theoretically, if that was a real story and Scrooge was real, that could potentially be the half crown that he had in his pocket. I've also got a photo here of Samuel Coleridge Taylor. He's a British composer. He composed some beautiful music. It's actually a signed photograph. That's his real signature there. He died in 1912, 2 years before World War I. And he was a black guy, like living in high society in England. But he went through, you can imagine, even the very interesting guy, but even at the status he had in those times, he faced a lot of racial discrimination, a lot of that, but also was quite respected. It's not what you would imagine. His story is fantastic. So that is my living room. This is my main kind of Christmassy festive area. I've got one more little room. It's the dining room. I went for a different vibe out there. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, so we had to get some Harry Potter stuff. So this is my kitchen. We do have a few little Christmassy ornaments here. And that guy in the middle is a Funko Pop my daughter got me, and it's Chevy Chase in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Love that film. But as you can see, there's a Harry Potter vibe going on over here. I've also got some aisle lamps lighting. I love the aisle lamps. Got some little Christmassy stuff going on here. These eye lamps, I think, give a real old world vibe, and I can't wait for Christmas Day to have them lighting. See, I've swapped out the candles on my dining room table. I can't wait to have them lighting on Christmas Day. But here is my Harry Potter Christmas tree. Got the Harry Potter Christmas wreath and Slytherin and Ravenclaw socks hanging there. I have a lot of clocks. They're all going to start going bong. And that's the tour of my house decorated for Christmas time. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, I don't really go overboard with Christmas decorations. I don't go for modern decorations, you know, like tinsel and that kind of stuff. I love them. I love to see them in other people's houses, but I want to keep mine with that Victorian style, Edwardian, old world aesthetic, and I think I did an okay job. I'm very happy with it. I can't wait for the fire to be lighting, the Christmas movies, all that kind of stuff. It's all to come. Talk to you soon. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.